Okay. So yeah, hi guys. Welcome to Lost in Life, episode 1. So the reason why we
Whoa.
Uh.
Okay, I mean like you're jumping straight to it, huh?
no, I mean like the reason why
Yeah, like you're
I
jumping
came
straight
up
to
with
it.
this
Okay.
Lost in Life because I'm really lost in life. I have no idea what I want to do in my life. I don't have a plan. I don't know what kind of career I want, and that's why I created this. I want to just try something new. So this is something
It's just
new.
one of the options that we just, it's just try out things. At this day and age, you can honestly just try out a lot of things.
Yeah.
If it succeeds, it succeeds. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah. So for those who are watching who are like in their 20s, because we are in the 20s.
No, I mean like in the teens, bro.
We're in the 20s.
I'm teens.
What do you mean?
Forever young.
No, fuck you. Fuck me, young in heart.
Oh my god.
But this is for the people who are around the 20s. Yeah, so I think I speak for myself that I'm very lost. I do have a job. I'm working a 9 to 6
Like,
job.
honestly, would you really want to work a 9 to 6 though?
I mean, I don't mind it.
I feel like in Singapore though, you really need a 9 to 6.
I don't
For
think-
now.
Okay, maybe at our because now we also don't know what we want to do with our life. Working a 9 to 6 job is not that bad because it gives you structure and it's decent pay if you're in a good company.
True.
You get to learn new stuff and depends on what kind of work you're doing also. I really have no idea what I want to do after army, or even when I was in polytechnic, I didn't know what I want to do. Or
Like honestly, I have a question. Like when you were in poly, okay, like after graduating your primary, secondary school, I don't know, you either go to IT or not. Like
yeah,
goes out to all the people.
whatever
lah.
the trajectory you went.
The courses that you choose was that really what you had planned for the future? Because I know some that I die want engineering and then they go engineering. I die want to be a nurse. I go to a nurse.
And they do well. The
they
thing is
do.
they do well.
Yeah,
The people who know what course to take and what to study and what they want to study, they do eventually do well in whatever they are doing also.
Yeah, but like not all of them. Honestly, at this point, I must say that what courses you choose, right? Please choose it out of your own free will. Don't listen to your parents, listen to your friends.
I think
Cause bro,
I
I think it will just. I mean, if you listen to your parents and then it turns out beneficial for you, that's great. But then not all people be like, my parents want me to join this, and then it didn't turn out well, and then you all start blaming them. No, that's not a way to go lah. But choose something that you all really want. Cause you have to think down the line, if that's what you're gonna work, would you be happy working as that?
Yeah, we talk like we all got 30 years experience.
Bro.
Bro.
You all didn't know. I just
lived through a hard life.
I reincarnated, bro. I lived through 100 years.
I think what I have experienced in secondary school and in poly, maybe because I didn't study very well for my poly, secondary O levels, then I didn't get a lot of opportunity. I didn't get a lot of choices to make for schools and courses in polytechnic. So
Studies are really important. God damn it! But I hate to say it.
I think I don't regret what I did in secondary school and poly or how I studied. It's just more of if I could have studied harder, I would. But I know myself better than anyone. Even if I tell myself I would study hard, I won't. But I don't regret the course that I chose because the people that I met were very nice, and even though the studies were the painful part, other than that, not that bad. The course I took in polytechnic wasn't. So I took chemical engineering and I suck at that. I was really very bad. I
could anything engineering, bro. I got PhD, bro. I got PhD.
So what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm a poly halfway dropout. God damn, bro. I don't understand how great that is. No, I'm just joking. Don't do that.
I think poly was a very good outlet for people who know what to do and they can secure that course they have, and then which allow them to pursue what they wanted to do in their career, which is a good outlet for people who know what they want to do. But for people who are halfway there, halfway here, which is majority of the people I know,
Me.
I think it's very difficult. Imagine you tell how were we when we go to poly? First year of poly?
No, bro, I retained, bro.
Oh, right.
Bro, wait, I went to ITE, bro.
Okay. The people who go Sec 5, the O-level people, they were 16 at
17, isn't it?
So 17 they go in poly
16
first
or
year.
14. 16 you were 14. 16 you were Sec 4. I was 14 when I realized I was 16.
16.
No, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, Sec 5. Sec 4 Express is 16.
Sec 4 Express is 6. Sec 5. Oh, correct. Yeah, Sec 5 is 17.
What?
Yeah. Then you go poly first year, for me would be 18 you cannot expect 18 year to decide what he want to do for the.
Okay, don't call it out for the. I would say majority couldn't, not all of them cannot, because some of them really has their plan life out. Oh yeah, I'll be this. Yeah, I'll be that. I'll be a plumber. I'll be a fireman. I'll be an astronaut. I'll be Johnny Sid. I'm just kidding. He's everything.
Yeah, I think for me, I didn't know what I want to do because there was not say too many options, but because I didn't do well for my O level, so like not say there's too many options. There was quite limited. There are too many a bit of limited options, but I still didn't know what I wanted to do, because even though people can say go to the open houses, go talk to the students over there, talk to the seniors over there, like as much as they say you talk, then what kind of decisions can you make, you know? Like it's quite a big decision to make, because once you finish secondary school, go ITE, poly, or even JC, like
basically if you go separately, like, you know, ITE is more of a hands-on type of thing. Poly is a mixture of two, and then JC is just purely based off studies. Mostly based off studies.
I mean, I don't
really know because
Yeah.
I don't go there.
I never-
So
I
yeah,
have-
don't blame me for anything. I'm not that smart, guys.
But the JC people I talked to, like I heard it's just very stressful. In the 2 years they study, it's like they basically just
They're like crazy, yeah.
no, there's only 1 year to prep for the A levels, which is
Seriously?
madness. That's what I heard lah. I really salute the people who can score very well for A levels. It really
Right.
is like amazed
like-
me that how some people can score very well for A levels.
Like cut above the crop, bro.
yeah, really.
I feel like I'm saying that wrongly. Nah, you know what? Forget it. I don't even know what I'm saying. The crop, the top, the crop, the crop, the top,
The crop of the
crop top.
Yeah, I don't know lah. This guy is studying, guys. But yeah, I mean, but for me when I went to poly, it was fun. I wouldn't regret going to poly. There are times where really just have to study, and sometimes you're a bit lonely. But other than that, it was fun while it lasted, because poly also gives you the opportunity to go internship, and honestly, my internship really was quite boring. And then the internship made me realize I don't want to do chemical engineering. So like any type of engineering also I don't want to do. That was the internship that made me realize engineering was really only
Not
the
your
people.
stuff,
Yeah, I mean maybe this applies for all careers also. From what I understand is that unless you're a super
Invested in it, yeah, I don't think you'll be interested in it.
Then-
Your interest lays on like something else, like regardless of what like benefits it gives you, right? Let's just say this job that you're going for pays you like, yeah, it gives you great pay.
yeah.
But bro, I tell you, it's gonna like tie you out within the next 5 years, and then you're just gonna start complaining like, why am I here? Why are you here?
Yeah.
But then like it will just go back to the reason that the pay is good.
Yeah.
But how long can you last in that place? Let's just say you have a toxic environment, toxic boss, toxic everything. Okay, like, maybe like your coworkers are not that bad.
Everything is so toxic. How are you gonna do?
Yeah, like, you know, like then you'll start thinking like, and then like, you know what's the thing that would seem really like, you know, how do I say this? Like you see your friends, you know, they're doing the job they love. Like let's just say y'all grow up and then y'all decide to meet someone, like, you know, your group of friends that you used to hang out with. Like, hey, you met them around and then it's like, hey, you want to have coffee? They talk about their job, like they really love their job. And then when they ask you, so how's your job? And you have to lie and it's like, it's okay lah. Like
good,
yeah,
good.
like the pay is good, the boss is okay. But it's like, you know, it's not really what you want. This is why, you know, don't rush it. Like in your 20s, honestly, I feel like it's like those years where you should explore your choices. Like yeah, work is important, but like bro, you don't live like not a lot of people live up to 100 years, bro.
I wouldn't agree that in your 20s you should try many things, but because I think in your 20s, I don't know, like, because we are in our 20 now, 20s
I feel like it's a
now,
mix.
It's really a mix. Like it really depends on where you are financially.
Oh yeah, true.
And yeah, I think the
Financial is an issue.
yeah, because I don't think a lot of people, like, also there are people out there that their families not really financially
Stable.
stable. Then they have to really work and they have to start working already from that point on. Then
Yeah, true lah. True.
I don't think they get the luxury of choosing what they want to do, or maybe even have the opportunity to go higher education.
At this point, it might sound a bit privileged, lah, but like
Yeah.
your financial status actually,
Yeah, I think
you know,
yeah, from where we are, I think I am privileged because I'm able to like do this.
honestly, doing this, honestly, being able to just do this counts as a privilege because
Yeah.
not a lot of people, like, you know, see at this point in time, let's just say it's like about 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, we are doing this thing.
Yeah.
We are doing this podcast. Some of them are still working. Like, you know, like our age, they are still working. Like, you know, trying to meet, like,
Make ends meet,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah, and like
I cannot say that we are really unfortunate. Like, we are lost. Like,
but
we
we
are
are lost, like,
but we are lost.
But it's just that
there are a whole lot of other people out there who's
Yeah.
even worse than us. So
Yeah.
like, yes, we all could be lost together, but the level of loss is a lot different.
yeah,
You
some,
can be
some
lost.
people lost, but then they really have to make ends meet. So
Yeah,
they
like
just
those are the people, you know, you have to salute.
screw the loss and then just continue grinding
like-
wherever they are. Okay, I think we're a bit
off topic.
off topic already.
Yeah, but like,
what were we
jobs.
saying? No, before that, what were we doing? What were we saying before the jobs?
Or like is that really what you want? That kind of thing.
Oh yeah, so the reason why I didn't like engineering, or like bringing back the internship that I said I didn't want to do engineering from that, because I extended my internship. Then I went to KL for
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
yeah, I went to KL. Then
Wasn't it like a 2 weeks or two?
yeah, for 2 weeks. Then I followed one of the engineers there, and then I looked at the way he
work?
not the way he worked. Like, I think the work was part of like he had to do the work, but more of like how he like the way he's it's all more of his aura and everything. He really didn't like the job he was doing. I mean, maybe I'm just assuming because when he said like, "Well, cannot do engineering, don't do engineering. You don't like engineering, don't do it."
Whoa,
Yeah.
like so pessimistic.
Yeah, no, because the way like the work, I don't know if he really enjoyed engineering or he just maybe that project that was being done at that time
Oh, maybe.
was a lot of trouble. So like he said, don't do engineering. But I was thinking to myself, if myself at that time I don't like engineering already, then maybe
What
the
will be
next
the
10
future?
years, the next 5-10 years, I continue this engineering path. I might become like him. I don't want like engineering. Then I'm gonna become worse than him, and then I really hate my job, and maybe one day I'm just gonna quit, and then I got nowhere to go after that. I mean, okay lah, not saying nowhere to go in Singapore. Like it's possible for us to, I mean, hop to another industry. You have to start from
Scratch.
yeah, like that was the thing that made me really don't like engineering. The way I see him work made me realize that wow, engineering is tough, and if you're not interested in engineering, don't do engineering. Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, I was in engineering, bro.
Yeah.
Like like okay, honestly, just saying.
Okay, maybe you should tell them what engineering you did.
Like I don't know. I think I did mechanical engineering. Okay, I started off with ITE. Yeah, I did mechanical engineering. Like seriously, like things in ITE. Yeah, it's not as hard as it seems. Okay, I'm not trying to say like yes, like some people can get like a 4, some people don't get a 4. Doesn't mean you didn't study. Some people can understand it easier. But honestly, for ITE, as long as you sit down, listen, you practically don't have to do anything at home. Okay, unless you have homework. Okay, I don't even know if I have homework because I don't remember having homework. I finished out in school. But like once you sit down and listen in class, you practically don't have to do anything at home. But if you don't listen in class, make sure at home you do something. So it's like vice versa, And like that's how I got like I went off in IT. I just decided to listen in class instead of going home and studying. And surprisingly, the results was like really well.
It was good lah.
It was top lah.
Yeah.
But like it's different. Like I used to tell my parents this, you cannot like how to say compare ITE with poly. Yes, yeah. Some ITE students are really smarter than poly, that kind of thing. Some of them are there are some people that are like, but you cannot compare the studies are the same. I often like how to say give it as a metaphor. It's like ITE is like you're learning ABC, and then when you go to poly, it's like you started learning algebra out of nowhere. And that's how lost I got because my parents asked me to jump. Like I should have went to high NITEC, but no, I just jumped.
But would it be a better
like I feel like no, high NITEC prepares you for poly.
Really?
That's what it does. The syllabus there are like preparing you for poly. Some. Okay, I'm not saying it all.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. I'm just saying because my teacher say like high NITEC is like before you go to poly, high NITEC is like brushes up all the things you learn in NITEC and then preparing you a bit of poly, and then when you jump to poly you wouldn't get that lost. But I didn't, so I jumped straight. So I was like literally lost. I go there and then I started learning all this. Like, bro, maths was my weakest subject, bro. I don't even know if I passed it for my N-levels still. I forgot about it. Like, that's how bad maths was for me. And engineering need maths, Like, can you imagine how lost I was going into engineering and then just realizing that, maths is the main core there. And then after that, I go to poly. It had electrical, it had this thing, it had that thing. And then I like, as long as anything has maths in it, bro, I tell you, bro, I flunk it so bad. That's why I'm a PhD student. Okay? Like I went there, bro. I'm not proud at it at all, but it's funny when I think back. Out of 5 minutes, I failed 4, and all that 4 has maths in it, Can you imagine?
Yeah, I remember the maths being for engineering was quite tough.
And then and I'm like, bro, all I remember in secondary school, my maths was like, seriously, it's not easy. And then like your parents, see, this is the thing, when your parents expect you like, oh, you already did well in this, why can't you do well in that?
I think cause parents, they have the notion of
like you do well, you do well.
You do well.
Yeah, and then like just
do it Why it's so difficult?
Yeah, like when I had to break it down to them, I'm like, actually, I'm going to year 2. Yes, I did go to year 2, but like with 4 remoded module out of how many bang? And then it's like 5. And then the funny thing was I'm not the only one that. Like I went with these few people from ITE. All of us decided let's go to SP together, because we all got really good grades.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all went together. Out of like 9 of them, I think only like 3 were left. Out of 10 of them, only 3 were left.
They stayed in poly.
Yeah, like they finished poly.
Oh damn.
The other 7 were gone.
Oh damn.
We were all in the same. No, there was one guy that didn't even last 6 months there.
Serious?
Yeah, he was gone.
6 months? Like I mean, like
that's like
it was so bad. It was that bad.
He was so bad, but like he kept flexing in ITE, but like when he go there, he was like, I'm dropping out. Like wait, what? Like it was funny lah. Like okay, because your friends like, you know, you go there with your friends, you're expecting like, yeah, we're all going to do this
Yeah,
together,
yeah,
we're all going
let's
to
do this
graduate
together.
together. And then like one by one, all decided to drop out. And then it was just funny because like that's not what you expect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm in my class also when I was in poly, like I had a few classmates that were from IT, and only I think I had like 3 or 4 in my class. Then only one of them like
Succeeded.
no, like not succeed. I mean all of them graduated. It's more of like one of them scored very top
well.
student.
Oh,
He got scholarship to NTU, I think.
Oh, serious?
Or NUS. Yeah,
See,
he got scholarship.
I told you some IT students are
Yeah, but no,
hard workers.
props to that guy that
Hard
scored
worker.
very well is because he really worked hard.
work
Like,
there. I played a lot.
yeah, I know. I remember him, like he was one of the smartest guys in the class because he really studied a lot. Like I don't know if he got take breaks or not, but I know that he really did his
All
best.
out for his
yeah.
best.
Like you can see that he really, and then he got scholarship and everything.
I respect people who can do maths well.
Yeah,
Like hats off to you, bro.
I
Like
really-
you're really just great.
something
eh.
else. Just
Yeah,
something
honestly,
else.
something else.
Yeah.
It's either you study your ass off for your maths, or like you will just
That's why
you
I
just understand common sense.
That's why when I was in army, then I met all the JC people. They like I don't know how they can study so hard and like
Yeah,
I'm just damn amazed by
they're
people
like
who can study
steroids,
well.
bro.
Yeah, they're brain on steroids.
Their brain on steroids, bro.
Their brain
Like,
on steroids.
okay, I understand everything now.
Yeah.
Like, bro, crazy.
I'm just lost now.
I wonder if they do the jobs like, you know, like those people like you were once friends with. Like, did they get the job?
Then I don't know. They're still in school.
Oh shit! Oh, uni.
Like uni.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Like from all the army people I know, they all uni. So yeah, but like they are in the second year or third year now.
At least, see, you know how some people like after they finish, like for guys,
Yeah.
they after they finish poly, they have to go to army already because it's
Yeah.
compulsory already by then. Like then afterwards, like, you know, in army talks, like yes, guys talks a lot about army, but like in army talks, some of them are be like, hey, what are you gonna do after this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to uni in this country. I'm gonna go to uni this. I'm gonna go to uni to pursue this. Oh no, actually I already have a full-time job.
Yeah.
Oh no, before this, my intern already say after my army I'm gonna get this guy. It's like, you know, when I'm not saying like that friends like, you know, they really know what they do. But when you friends with that kind of people, right, it makes you lose, like it make you look right, like you what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, it brings everything to perspective.
Right.
It really brings.
It's like wow. And then some of them, the fact is that some of them are younger than you, and then
yeah,
they're like
yeah.
I already planned to like take over my father's business. Oh, I already planned to like go to
scholarship
uni,
though.
scholarship, this kind of.
Yeah.
And then you're just there like, damn, I still don't know what I want to do.
I am here, not having a job offer to go after army. Then it's like, damn, I am lost.
Yeah, like I'm
And-
lost.
Yeah, that's also after army was the point I was really lost. Like, damn.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's easier for girls because
Yeah.
after you finish poly, you
They have their
can
own
just
struggles also.
you're for sure have your own struggles. I don't know whether you guys go to uni, you guys decide to start
go to
schooling.
work.
I
Yeah.
mean work. So like, you know, each gender has their own struggles.
Yeah.
But like
But I mean, we can say for the guys part.
yeah,
the guys point of
cause
view.
the guys, but like
Yeah.
after army, cause it's practically you MIA for 2 years, and then out of nowhere, once you're out, you have to start working. Once you're out, you have to start schooling, and then
Yeah.
like some of them they cannot like, you know, transition themselves properly because they already used to the army life. Like that's why some of us sign on.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if you sign on, then hats off to you too because you're really
Serving the
like
country.
you're really like to serve the country. Yeah.
But for the guys who don't sign on and don't have a job, I was there. I mean, okay, I did have part-time uni, but my part-time uni was only like twice a week, and yeah. But for the guys who don't know what you want to do in life, I mean, I was there and I'm still there. But I would say just don't give up. My job now, I think I'm not good at it, nor am I bad at it. It's just normal. It's just another normal 9 to 6
Honestly,
job.
like branch off your options.
Yeah, just try your best to. I don't want to sound like I'm advising because I'm also at that point of time. I also don't even know what the hell I'm doing. What I want to do for myself is that I just want to try as much things as possible before I get myself a job that is permanent, that I
yeah.
can do for like 10, 20 years, you know, like those people that want to settle down in that one company already.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to that point or reach that point yet. I just want to continue
Like
exploring as much as possible.
Yeah, like my dad keep until these days, you know, cause like I'm gonna finish army soon. They keep asking me like, what are you planning to do after this? And previously, I always say, I don't know. I haven't got anything planned. I wanna be hey, don't say it out loud. I wanna be a pimp. But like honestly, they keep saying like, you know, go for safety. Go for you know like, okay, I'm not advising you guys what to do, but like there are a lot of options out there. And then one of them is like, you know, you can go to this. I don't know what's it called. I forgot what is it. I think it's NTUC something.
NTUC?
Like future skills future.
Skills Future, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm never joking. Skills Future good for you. Seriously, try that out. Like if you really don't know what you want to do, regardless of age, right now, Skills Future Bro, I tell you, it will back you up a lot. Yeah,
Really?
I'm not joking. Like, I took safety course from Skills Future,
Yeah.
right? And it was not like, a half-ass safety course.
Yeah.
It's like the teachers are all from all
The industry,
and-
like
yeah, in the industry. They teach you like in depth, Yeah, and there's like like course A, B, C, D, E, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then like some courses only like A, B, C. Like Skills Future, as like at this point you don't know what to do, and then you decide to go to Skills Future. You see your stuffs. You will never know. Some of them might interest you. Because at this point in time, I'm like lost in between whether to work outside or pursue this safety. As I'm already like, honestly, I'm like 3/4 away from finishing the course.
Yeah, why don't you
No,
finish?
I don't want to finish it. It's because you want to know what's the last one I have to go through.
What?
The last two.
What?
One of them, I have to go back to SP, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like a 2 years thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like a study.
Wait, so what? They after this,
It's like I have to get this diploma. Yeah, then I'll be counted as a certified like above this level or something like that. So it's like somewhere like near my dad's level, but
Okay.
like one level below.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm just basing off level. Like my dad's level 8, something
Yeah.
like that, or like level 10. I don't care what is it.
You need to
I'm
level
like
up,
level 7 or level 8 or level
Wait.
6.
So this doesn't mean you're a qualified safety.
Like I am qualified, but like not for a lot of things.
Oh.
Like my job options.
So you still can get a job. It's
I
just
can
that
get a job with that.
it's
Of
not
course I can.
like-
You won't be you start off like a manager and shit like that. In some places when you have the education for it, your
Yeah.
standings higher.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
basic that kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And
It's
Skills
like getting a
Future is
degree and a master's like that.
Exactly.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
so in Skills Future is exactly the same thing. I'm not promoting it by the way, but like as much as I don't like it, but like hey, they give out great things, bro. They give out great things.
Yeah, I think at one point also where I was damn lost, I actually attend interview course. I go and sign up for this interview course where they teach you how to do interview, how to basically get a job. Then yeah, it was good. Like I think it was sponsored by the government too.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
it's sponsored by the government too. Just that, yeah, that course teach me quite helpful tip to do when you're in an interview. But it still took me some time for me to get a job also because I think I was very picky at that point of time also where like
At one point you realize you can't be picky with your
yeah,
jobs.
I cannot be picky because I really needed a job, and if not I'll just be rotting at home doing nothing. Then I cannot be doing nothing. I need money also.
Yeah.
Then
Singapore life, honestly, is
yeah.
just based off money, man.
But I feel like it's everywhere also. I
Yeah.
mean, okay, I think because we have the luxury of luxury luxury of being a first world country, and being a first world country and being one of the richest countries also comes with a price,
Yeah.
a big price.
Stress level.
Yeah,
Up.
if you want to enjoy the good things in Singapore, you have to spend money, and I understand that. Like that's why we all want to be rich in some way. I mean, rich as in rich financially, not got a lot of money. You need the money to enjoy
Yeah.
more.
But I would say I think we gone off topic like a lot of time.
yeah,
But like the basis of it is like
we are lost.
we're just starting off the topic as like we are lost.
I think we're just. I think now. I think after army was the time where I really had to think what I want to do, and
I mean, it's important.
thinking
bro,
and
what the
thinking and
fuck?
thinking, and I'm still lost. I really don't know. But now my trajectory I want to achieve is just try a lot more things, and this podcast is what I wanted to try. So that's why we
Yeah, I'm
created
just
this.
joining in because you need someone.
Yeah, I don't do this alone. A bit awkward, So the whole point of this podcast was just to talk, and whoever's out there, join us because we're lost too. And
Give opinions if you want. Like
yeah,
maybe.
I mean, let's say you do get people who actually watch our stuff also. Like yeah,
I'm just calling it out. Like if anybody has opinions of anything, just great.
Yeah,
just give.
we
If
just
not,
like we do like to have conversations with each other. Yeah.
We'll talk a lot of nonsense. Honestly,
Yeah,
we'll talk
I
about
mean-
lost things also lah.
Yeah, this is the Lost in Life. There will be another one called Lost in Nonsense. But for this Lost in Life, we just really want to explore life as much as possible and
We'll talk more related stuff about like
jobs maybe.
yeah,
Like what kind of jobs
school
out there
jobs
and what we are
out
doing.
there, adulting and shit like that.
Yeah, full of doubts now. I'm really full of doubts. But yeah,
Damn,
thank you
man,
for
yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
This is a bit sad, but
Yeah, but either way, yeah. Just
for listening.
thanks for listening. If you
And-
do listen, that's great. If you don't, that's great too.
yeah,
Bye bye.
thank you.